Hello, this is Patrick from XPression. I'd like to show you a new feature in the XPression HTML5 plugin, the ability to preview your XPression clips content inside the plugin. So we're going to start off here looking at the XPression Clip Store Manager. And normally when you're looking at this, you're usually on the second item, which is the clip browser. But I want to show you if you go to the Clip Store on version 11, build 5650 and higher, you'll find there's a new section down here called HTTP Server. There's a checkbox here for Enable HTTP Server, and the default port is 9550. Let's have those two pieces set. I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to come over to my Windows Start menu, and on this box, my Clip Store box I should say, I'm going to stop the Clip Store Manager, and I'm going to go ahead and find it and restart my Clip Store. And you'll see these messages pop up, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to connect to a Clip Store, and that setting should be done. So now if we go into the newsroom, I want to show you an interesting new trick. Okay, so here you can see I'm on a Windows computer, I'm using Chrome, and I'm looking at the Inception newsroom system with my ROS XPression HTML5 plugin open. You can see that I have my graphics tab here. I'm going to go over to Clips. I'm going to click on any one of my clips here. I'm going to choose this one here, so this title goes here. What I want you to notice, this is the preview frame. I get some preview information. I get to know the birth position. I get to know the duration. I'm going to go ahead and look at the top left corner. You can see there's a little play arrow, but all you really care about is if I click on the thumbnail now, I get a proxy view. And I can also go ahead and tell it I want to see that full screen. Granted, you're scaling a small proxy to see full, so it's kind of blurry, but it gives you some idea of what you're looking at. Click on the arrows again. Goes back down. It's a typical Windows tool. Now I can see that, and I can add this content to my story. If I go ahead and click Add to Story, you can see that now I've got that asset in there. And if I go look at to browse my running order, if I save that story and then publish it, I go to Browse, I go to Rundowns, and I put that in my 11 p.m. rundown in the Tease section, and there it is. And if I click on it here, I get back to the same menu, and I can go ahead and I can preview that, and I can see what that looks like. So this is all great. Let's go see what this looks like now on the Apple Mac OS. Okay, you can see here I'm on a Mac. I'm in my Apple OS. I've got my Inception newsroom system open inside of Google Chrome as my browser of choice here. I'm going to go ahead and expand this to full screen so we can see it better. You can see here's my graphics content. I'm going to go click on the Clips tab, and from here I'm going to go ahead and go to that same tool, and you can see that I've got a play button up here. I'm just going to click anywhere in the thumbnail, and you can see that it animates. And like I did in Windows, I've got the full screen button over here in my browser for my clip content. I can again play that full screen. It gives you a good idea. I will tell you that it's a smaller clip. It's scaled to fit the monitor, so you're going to see it's a little soft and fuzzy. It is what it is. Let's go back down, and I'm going to go and do a quick search. I'm going to use my tools here, and I'm going to go look for my Boku dots, and there they are. You can see here's that clip. I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and you can see that I get my preview video here. And again, I get all my information, my source information, and all the same stuff that was showing up on the Windows side is now showing up on the Mac side. So if this is what I want to add to the story, click Add to Story, publish it. I'm going to save it, and it's the second version of the Boku. I'm going to go Browse. I'm going to go monitor my rundown. My story is called Tease. And I'm going to make my thumbnails a little smaller so we can see them. And you can see that I have two copies of the Boku Bat. I'm going to click on this, and I can preview it again. So I've done this in the Mac, I've done this in Windows, and it's all based on a setting on the Clip Store Manager that allows me to use the HTTP proxy server.